more Shein stuff. I don't know what I got, honey. You got to open it. Okay, so my mom wanted some bigger one of these, so I got a few of those for her. I think that's mostly what's in this box. I ordered tons of stuff, but, you know, they like to separate it. And clothes. I don't want to get cat hair on my daughter's clothes because I'm sure it's in this pile. Let me make sure that's all that's in here is these containers. Okay. Alright, hold on, everyone. Give me a second. It's really hard doing this one-handed. Okay. As long as you aim down like that. Yeah. If not, I will do it myself. Alright, let me see the size of this because I don't want to open anything that's my daughter's. Okay, this one's mine. Which, it's pants. Y'all, I think I have enough to do a try-on, so I might not open these right this second and try them on when I get home. I think this one's mine. Let's see, hold on. I think this one's my daughter's. Yeah. So I can't show you any of her stuff, but I think I'm going to put mine in a pile. And, yeah, these are hers. She's getting clothes for the Barbie movie, so you'll see it on Barbie Day when it comes out at the end of June. But I'm going to put all mine together in a pile to do a try-on. I think this one's mine. I think I bought it really big because of their sizing. Yeah, this is mine. So I got a 2 extra large because I was so scared that it wouldn't fit. So that's a skirt. As you can see, it's all being prepared for the Barbie movie. And then this is extra large pants. Y'all know I love this kind of stuff, which I could also wear for the Barbie movie. But this is wide. This looks really tiny. That's why I did a 2X on the other one. But yeah, so I'll do a try on once I get all the clothes in. I think I have 1 or 2 more boxes of it coming. Alright, hopefully the music in the background is so light it won't give me a copyright. I am sitting out here in the car waiting for my daughter at her daughter's appointment. She decided she wants to be a big girl and go in by herself and take care of her own stuff. She's going to be 18 in September, so I'm like, okay. I've already gone to Food Lion, took the groceries home, or my mom's stuff home, and came all the way back. And I'm still waiting. This doctor's office is always a very long time, like 2 to 3 hours. I did manage to make me an appointment for Tuesday morning to get a bunch of blood work done, so I need to go home and see exactly what blood work I need done, and get all my refills, and try to see if I can get signed up with an allergist, because I am just too sensitive to food. Like, I need to know what's going on. Did my allergy change? When I was a little girl, I was allergic to everything. I was allergic to red meat. I was allergic to all fish. I was allergic to almost everything you could think of. There was only a tiny little list of food that I could eat without getting sick. I literally had horrible allergies to everything. Over the years it went away, and then other allergies came in that I wasn't allergic to. Like, I developed a latex allergies, which means no bananas, no cantaloupes, no honeydew melons, no avocados. Like, that list is huge. That is dangerous for me. Literally can put me in anaphylactic shock. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. I always have. But ever since last January, getting that version of the C word, not this January, but 2022, that everyone seemed to have gotten, I have become allergic to coconut and so much more, and I really cannot handle, like I said, more than 6 ounces of red meat, or I'm in trouble. So we need to see if my allergies have changed, what's going on in there. Like, maybe I am struggling. So if you have severe allergies and they are out of control, it is extremely hard to lose weight. All right, I am having to face that. So no matter what I do right now, there's something going on in my body that is stopping me from losing weight, right? Whether it's the C word that destroyed me, whether my allergies are out of control, whether my cortisol is through the roof, which I do know it's through the roof, whether it's sleep, whether, like, I've been getting better sleep though, y'all. I fall asleep so sound that I drool and I don't even wake up all night. But everything plays a factor. Depression, stress, and we are all, I know everyone's going through tons of stress, but I handle it not so well. My body handles it not so well. People say just breathe, you know, learn to deal with stress. And I've learned It's not my fault. All these years, people tell me to breathe. Okay, I know y'all might not want to hear about this, but this plays a part in weight loss, because I know a lot of people get mad when Keto in the Chaos talks about ADHD. But all these years of me just thinking I was so mentally messed up that I couldn't figure out how to regulate my stress. Do you know there's a form, which my doctor is saying I have, of ADHD, because it's a spectrum, where no matter how much training you have, no matter how much meditation you do, you just can't handle stress. Your body doesn't handle it, process. Your brain just doesn't do it the way it's supposed to, especially it releases cortisol. And like, there's a lot of things like that is so explained. Like, I always wonder, why did I get so bored? Why was it so hard for me to stay at a job? My longest job was working at the movie theater. One, I worked with my friends, so it was crazy fun. It was always a different movie. I love movies, right? It is my thing. So working at a movie theater was extremely easy for me. Extremely easy, because it is something I really enjoyed. All the other jobs, be a manager of clothing stores, it was the same thing. Hang up clothes, help people try on clothes. I love the helping people try on clothes. It was the inventory every week. It was the every repetitiveness of everything. A movie theater, you're ringing people up, you're talking to people, you do concession, you can go over and clean theaters. Like, it's not, every day is not the same as that thing. It's all over the place. It's always a different movie, and you watch them and you tell people about them. Of course, the movie theaters aren't like that anymore. There is no customer service area at movie theaters any longer, and that's what I really worked at. So I mean, all the time when people would say, oh, you're lazy, you know, why can't you get up? Why can't you do a goal? Like, I wanted to do the Poshmark. I really wanted to do it. I wanted to do the website. I paid for it for years. I want to do those things, but my brain won't let me. It's not me being lazy. I have executive dysfunction disorder. And no matter how much therapy I get, like the therapist said, it isn't going to stop it. All I can do is stop making big goals, because I will never be able to reach those goals. The weight, I'm hyper focused on, y'all, so I'm really proud that I never stopped trying, and I made it there, and then crap, but I'm never gonna stop trying. But I'm understanding now. Like, my therapist told me that if I set a goal, all I'm gonna do is set myself up for failure, because I do have this. I have it really bad. Medication can't help me. I'm allergic to it anyways. So setting goals put me down for failure. I'm not talking about weight loss goals. I'm talking about like doing a website. No matter how much I want to do it, my brain will never let me. I sat down so many times to do it and would have panic attacks and have to walk away. Like, so if you watch my channel, because I had a lot of nasty people before when I was talking about the website or Poshmark or wanting to cook this or that, and people say, you are so lazy, you never do anything you say you're gonna do, why do you? And it would put me in a depression. Like, I stopped filming because of those comments. And then while I wasn't filming, I learned that I had severe ADHD, and it explained all of it. It wasn't my fault. People were just being nasty, thinking I was a lazy person my whole life, and I haven't been. It's a condition, a real condition. And I just bought into the theory that there was nothing wrong with me, and it was just me, I guess, being lazy. But I kept saying, my brain won't let me. It's anxiety or something. Like, every time I try to do something, I can't do it. And now I know why. Now I know why. So now I can address life differently. I can change the way I view life and do things instead of setting myself up for failure. So yeah, I'm trying to figure out on the whole allergy thing and get my T4, whatever H's. I have it written down, all that Dr. Berry said. I'm going to go on his thing and see if there's a printout on what kind of lab work I should ask for. I always get a metabolic panel. I always get certain things like my vitamins. You know, CRPs. Like, I get tons of different tests, like, but I'm adding more this time. My insurance will pay for it. Okay, they will pay for me to go get blood work every 4 months. Or if something's wrong, every month even, if I need to. So I made sure to get a different doctor this time. I said I don't want the other doctor because he doesn't believe in the blood work. He doesn't believe in any of that kind of stuff. Only if he decides you need something, you can have it done. And he blamed everything on my age. And the doctor before him blamed everything on long haul C word, and she wouldn't run any tests either. And even if it is long haul C word, the reason is it's changed something in your body, and we need to find out. It's giving people Hashimoto's syndrome and all kind of stuff. So we need to find out what is going on so we can address it specifically. If it's high cortisol, what can we do to lower it? Like I said, slow stuff does not work for me. Yoga does not work for me. Going out, doing yard work, and doing it fast brought down my anxiety, like my calmness. It gave me a zen moment. Doing it with Dino, he shovels so slowly, which is probably like a normal person, but when my behavior, I am fast, very fast. Load the laundry quickly, put the clothes up quickly, put the clothes hanging quickly, go shovel some dirt really, really fast. Like, I am very fast at what I do. And when someone moves like a turtle, and he knows it drives me crazy, so he moves in slow motion on purpose, I always end up shoving him out of the way and saying, never mind, just let me do it myself, because it drives me crazy, especially when it does it on purpose, right? Y'all know what I'm talking about. You know, some of us have men that find out what our pet peeves are or what irritates us, and they do it over and over again. And unfortunately, every man in my life has been that way. Everyone. They think it's funny. They think it's funny. They think it's funny. I don't, but they do. I kind of think it's a man thing, because even people in my other friends and family life, they're the same way. I think it's a man thing. I think they love to pick. I'm just saying. Rarely do you find one that doesn't love to pick. I swear. Swear. My grandfather wasn't a picker. I can tell you that right now. My grandpa was not a picker at all. He didn't really make a lot of jokes either. But yeah. Anywho, maybe I'll remember to record the cats today and show you some cat videos. I don't know. I'm not hungry. This is my morning coffee. I wasn't hungry yesterday. I really shouldn't have ate or just made bacon. I think today I'm just gonna have bacon. I don't know. I am already planning June's month out completely. I'm not doing it as a challenge. If I want carnivore for a day, if I just want to eat bacon for a day, if I just want salad with no meat for a day, like, it is not planned. It is just, I'm calling it net carb keto, however, or you can call it low carb instead of keto. However, that does not include like Quest chips or any of the keto candies or any packaged thing other than maybe keto chow. Like, it does not include any of that kind of stuff. Garbage. None of that. It doesn't include in tons of deli meat, maybe a salad from Subway's, because that's what Stino's been wanting. Not really their salad, but their protein bowl. Maybe things like that, but it does not include tons of processed food. It's more, I'm leaning more towards like strawberries and berries and lettuce and some cucumber, trying cucumber again. Things like that. It's more, I'm leaning more towards this month doing clean. Okay. So when I go out to eat, it will be salads. I'm going to figure out some other dressings other than my favorite that I make at home. And I'm not going to buy dressings at all. I'm just going to make some. It isn't clean, my dressing, necessarily, because it does have some Duke mayo. But I usually don't have issues with Duke mayo. That's why I use it. I only do like 2 tablespoons at the most, or 1 tablespoon. So it's because it's summer and I'm doing yard work and I'm really hot and all I want is salad, to be honest. I've been craving it for 3 days straight now. So that's what I'm doing in June. You want to call it low carb, go ahead, because I don't want people coming at me, and I will explain this better in my next video, because if it's not 20 total carbs, some people do not believe it's keto. But what is keto? It's not the same for everyone. It's putting out ketones, keeping your blood sugar low. That is what keto is. Maybe I'll do some blood tests and ketones. I am going to be doing a test in June that I've never actually done properly. We're going to do it properly, and this might be the 1st of June. This might even be next week or even this week. I know it's Carnivore month, but if my GER gets as bad as it's been, it is still in my nose. It is still shooting up inside my nose as I'm talking. Like, I is burning it. And no, it's not the coffee, y'all, because I could go just with coffee for a month and bacon and not have any heartburn or GER at all. So it's not bacon. It's not from, yes, most coffees can give me heartburn. There's a few that doesn't. It always got to be dark roast. If it is not dark roast, I'm going to die of heartburn. Folgers, Maxwell House, all those brands kill me. The gas station brand here kills me. Like, I know what I can and can't have. That's why I do Starbucks a lot. Theirs does not hurt me. Now I can't do their Pike. I will be throwing up on the ground. I can't do their House. It has to be dark French roast or like espresso. That does not bother me. And it will be proper testing. And what it will be is insulin resistant starch. It will be a baked potato. I am going to try it, because if it doesn't hurt my blood sugars, then I am going to be incorporating potatoes in my diet next month, not French fries. Insulin resistant starch is where you, like, say, bake a potato and you put it in the fridge for 24 hours, and then you either eat it cold or slowly heat it back up. Slowly, not fast in the microwave, not frying very fast on a stove. Slowly heat it back up. And yes, I will be putting salt and butter on mine, because I would never eat a potato without it. So my test will be that way, because what would be the point to test something not the way I'm going to eat it? Okay, so supposedly for everyone I've watched do it so far, and I did it once, and I want to do it again, because that once did not affect me and I did not record it. So I am going to do a 2 hour, every 15 minutes up until the hour, and then hour and a half, and then 2 hour mark, and see what my blood sugar does. If it doesn't raise, I'm going to start incorporating it, not because I miss the taste of potatoes, but because potatoes help GER and heartburn. It's why I ate all that trash when I wasn't keto and had no GER or heartburn, because I ate potatoes every single day. Every day. But I didn't do insulin resistant ones because I got lazy and I wasn't on keto anyway, so I didn't care to cool them. But we're going to give it a try. We're going to try. I don't see it working, to be honest. But if it does, y'all are going to see what happens, and I'm going to see what happens when I incorporate salad and potatoes every day almost next month. We will see. And don't come at me saying that's not a keto food. Like I said, it's about blood sugars. If it raises my blood sugar, it's not a keto food for me. If it doesn't, then it is. Period. Okay, and if you want me to call it low carb, I have no problem saying I'm low carb for the month of June. I don't have a problem with that at all, because let me tell you, most people don't believe in keto, but they're okay with low carb. Like, literally, if Dino had stuck letting me film him and being in my videos, I was going to change the channel to, like, he does low carb, she does keto or something, but that didn't work out. Just like last night, he ate like 3 bags of Atkins chips, right? He didn't always do this, but he did. I'm like, okay, honey, you eat like 5 Atkins Reese cup thingies. You eat 3 bags of chips. First of all, 3 bags of Atkins chips is $6 and something. And it's no longer keto. Not at all. And there's barely anything in there. If he had ate that amount of pieces from another chip, it would have been nothing, and it would have been the same total carbs. So he's like, but I don't do that all the time and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no, I think you're missing the point. You don't have a carb issue. And if you're going to eat enough that makes it no longer keto, no longer even low carb, because he also had other things that day, like a big giant salad and the stuff he puts on his salad. And then he does his, like I said, Atkins cups, like 5 of them. You might as well eat the real thing and save us some money. Like a lot of money. Because it equals the same. Is anyone else in on that with me? Like, do you agree with that one? Because I just don't even get it. If you're going to eat too much of a thing. And there's barely any chips in there, y'all. Let's get real. I see why he needs to eat 3 bags. Okay, because he is working his butt off. I don't think he needs to do low carbs at all. I think he just needs to not eat like sugar stuff, because he works out. He's trying to build muscles. He uses his weight benches and stuff. He's doing yard work constantly, and he has no blood sugar issues or any health conditions at all. So for people like that, I suggest just, you know, stay away from the bread, stay away from anything white, so no sugars, no white flours, and just, you know, live your best life. Since it doesn't affect you, you have no illnesses. Like, I believe food is healing. He is not O negative blood, and his blood types, well, I'm not sure what his blood type is. We're pretty sure he's not O negative blood. I did buy a kit from Amazon that I've been trying to get him to let me do so I can type test his blood type, because we have no clue what it is, just to see, because he does so well on vegetables and fruits and loses so much weight eating tons of salads, and I mean, like, is way over total carbs and stuff. And it would be interesting to see if he has the blood type that does better on not meats, because he swears he does better on not meats. He doesn't like meats. It doesn't feel so great in his stomach, and like, he's not, like, it doesn't hurt his stomach. He's just, he feels better when he eats fruits and vegetables and stuff. So it would be interesting to see, because I do believe in the blood type diet, don't get me wrong, but some of us have conditions. Like, I can do a blood type diet because it's O negative, it's mostly meat eater, but some of us have conditions that we have to do, like, more like keto, right? So I am going to shut up right now and try to figure out where my daughter is, because y'all, this is taking way too long. All right, y'all, I am having sugar cravings from HELL. Real bad. Really bad. Because I got stressed out. Y'all, I would not tell you how bad my experience and how much of a nightmare it was getting the subs made correctly at Subway's just now for everyone in the family. I was getting me a protein bowl, a ham protein bowl, because all I have in the house is beef and eggs, and I think I might have big enough to look. I wasn't going through the hell I went through last night, right? It was horrifying. It's like, I'll do a protein bowl and really not put too many vegetables in it and get the ham. I don't have problems with their ham. The girl put 3 slices of ham in it. I was like, doesn't it get a foot long amount? No, I can't say it does, is her response. Turn around, look at your sign. Like, I was so angry, but I just breathed in. Are you new? No, I've been here a long time. So you don't even know the amount of meat that's supposed to go in a protein bowl, and you work here, is going through my mind. And I'm like, well, then you might need to learn how much actually needs to go in a protein bowl, because I've seen you sell them. I knew she wasn't new. I've seen her before. And she's like, well, I'm like, that's not even 6-inch worth. Okay, that would be like 6 slices at least for a 6-inch. And I was like, since you don't know, and you can't say that I'm wrong or right because you don't know, you might want to turn around and look at your sign behind you, because it says make any foot long into a protein bowl. That is what the protein bowls are. Salad bowls are the subs, not the protein, and they don't even sell salads there anymore, at least at the one I'm at. So then she made the people subs behind me before she made mine. And then I was like, are you going to add my ham to it? And then she was like, I can't. We ran out. Well, you had it before you made those people subs that I've been standing here waiting for all mine to be finished. And you had it before making those. Well, I'm sorry. You got to pay for this amount. No, I'm not paying for it. Anyways, I was furious. I didn't make a scene because, you know, my daughter doesn't want me to be a Karen. I just breathed in and out and I said, no, thank you. I will not be paying for that bowl. And I do not want it because it has no ham. Why should I pay $10 for no ham with a few vegetables? Because she refused to go get more tomatoes. She refused to go get bell peppers. She refused to go, like, everything was out and she refused to go. She was literally refusing to go get stuff that I needed for my parents' subs or all the people behind me subs. I was just like, this is insane. And no, I couldn't have picked a different meat. One is the only other meat I can get away with there without making me sick is their roast beef. However, she was going to charge me more for the roast beef, which brings it to $15 for some reason, according to her. Because it was a ham, and now we're upgrading to roast beef, and you have to pay extra meat. And no, it wasn't extra meat. I could not get her to understand. I gave up. And I was like, I'm not paying for it. So obviously, I wasn't meant to have it. And then I started craving sugar insanely. I haven't eaten anything. I don't plan on it. But I do know what my triggers are now. Upset, stress. I was perfect yesterday. No cravings of any kind of sugar at all. At all. And then today, this happened and I started craving. And when my dad went into the hospital, cravings hit instantly. Yeah. So now, later, I will figure out what to eat. But I'm kind of scared to eat. I don't want to eat beef. I don't want to eat eggs. Like, I don't want anything to do with stuff I had last night. And because I'm still having some heartburn issue that makes me a little scared to even eat bacon. And no, I don't feel like going back to the store. Anyways, you know, I'm just airing my grievances right now. Alright, it is 8:30. I am having a pound of low sodium bacon. It didn't cook all the way in the oven. I didn't have time to let it keep cooking because it was going to set the smoke alarms off and Dino's on a call. So I stuck it in the microwave to finish it up. So it is what it is and I'm going to eat. Only meal of the day. Okay, this is going to be another night sleeping sitting up. You know, every time I'm exhausted but I can't fall asleep because I keep having to almost throw up. Every time I try BBBE or Carnivore, I think I can do it, and I'm like, I'll do more chicken or I'll do more this way, and it always fails. It always backfires. It always causes severe heartburn. Like I said, and it's not just heartburn, it's GER. I just say heartburn because a lot of people don't understand what GER is. When I was younger, I don't know if I told y'all this earlier, I was allergic to red meat, I was allergic to pork, I was allergic to poultry, and fish. Basically, animals. So my life was very hard when I was younger, because I was also allergic to most vegetables and fruits. Okay, but I wasn't allergic to wheat. Like, I've never shown up having a sensitivity to wheat. But sometimes if I eat too much things with gluten, I throw up a lot. It all depends on what doctor I saw. Everyone had a different reason here or there, blah, blah, blah. So at least I'm finally going to have a new doctor. One doctor. Might be hard to get into because she's always booked and she's always busy. However, it's one doctor, not seeing multiple different ones. This doctor believes in helping people, send you to referrals if you need it, finding out the root cause and healing it. She's my daughter's doctor. My daughter didn't want me seeing her doctor, but I snuck today and booked an appointment. Of course, she found out because she was standing there. But the thing is, I need a doctor for me that will pay as much attention. Yes, she has to cancel a lot. Yes, that's like that with every doctor right now. Trying to get into appointments is a nightmare. But I'm desperate not to keep seeing random doctors and them giving me another excuse. I mean, I need to see a stomach doctor, I believe. I mean, I have serious stomach issues, and I have not seen a stomach doctor in person since my early 20s. I've seen them on virtual appointments, but what does that do? There is something wrong with my stomach. Like, this is horrible. I am literally in a complete sit-up position. I bought these kind of cushions. I have 2 of them on top of each other back there, which is no good for my sleep, no good for my neck, because I fall off of them all night long. Like I said, I'm trying not to throw up. The heartburn right now is right here, and it's starting to come up into my nose. I can feel it. It gets in my lungs at night. It goes over my vocal cords. It is horrible. Horrible, horrible. I'll wake up and heartburn's all over my pillow. I'm not talking about just drool. I'm talking about stomach acid. It just leaks out of me. It's why I was eating carbs for 2.5 months and gained all that weight. Because when I'm eating potatoes and eating breads, I have no heartburn. None, zip, nada. But I don't really eat, like, you'll never see me eat fat. Like, you won't see me eat any beef. I don't eat pork at all during that time either. Other than if I was to eat some ham for a sandwich or something, like, it's processed, very highly processed ham. You don't see me eat, barely any chicken unless it's got flour on it. Like a chicken nugget from Cookout or something, right? You mainly would see me eating bread products, like a roll or something, or a biscuit, and you don't see me eating gravies. I don't eat any kind of gravies. Well, you won't actually see me because I don't show these things, but I ate that and a lot of potatoes, lots and lots of potatoes, and I had 0 heartburn. And yes, those things help soak it all up. Literally, if you don't want to suffer from GER, eat potatoes every single day. Not necessarily fried potatoes though, like baked, boiled, something like that. This is like, every day is getting worse and worse and worse. And it started earlier. Started right after the bacon. So I'm done with bacon again for a long time. I just need a doctor to tell me, because the C word made me allergic to coconut, and I've never been allergic to coconut in my life. I'm allergic to hazelnut too now, and I never was allergic to hazelnut. Like, there is a long list of stuff that I'm all of a sudden allergic to, and I don't mean like I need a doctor to tell me. I mean, my throat starts to close up. Like, feels like if you've never had your throat close up before, you can feel it. It feels like someone has stuck their finger down your throat and is gagging you. That is because your throat's walls are touching. It's closing up your windpipe. Everything's closing. So that is how I know I cannot have those. Okay. And I have EpiPens for those occasions. But those were never on my list. My list was avocados, bananas, latex, melons, anything that, not watermelon, but like cantaloupes and honeydew melons. They're all got the same protein as latex. So yeah, now the list is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So that's why I need to be able to go to a doctor and have some allergy tests, because if my allergies to the meat came back, that would explain why the last year I am developing so much GER when eating any kind of meat. That's all I can think of right now. Like, I don't even know what to tell y'all. Like, I don't even know how to finish this challenge. I honestly don't even know what to eat. I'm scared of food. I'm scared it's going to make me sick. Like, I was scared to eat today, and I was like, well, bacon's never gave me heartburn. Let's just eat the bacon. And then, bam, heartburn. So, yeah. And it's not just, okay, let me explain. So if you don't know what GER is, it's basically heartburn on massive, massive steroids. It gushes. It can give you severe diarrhea, complete vomiting, bloating, belching, severe pain. Comes out everywhere. The heartburn does. Chokes you to death. can cause sinusitis really bad. Chronic sinusitis can be caused by heartburn. Asthma, it causes me to have asthma. I have heartburn induced asthma. Like, it can cause scarring. It can give you esophageal cancer, throat cancer too, if it happens too much. And I've been suffering for years of my life, and when I have these really bad episodes that last for days on end, and it's not from my medications, it's literally every time I eat a bunch of meat. But I don't know what else to eat, to be honest, because even when I eat salads too many days in a row, I get sick. I honestly don't even know what to eat anymore. That's why I'm hoping that I can, you know, she'll send me to a stomach doctor. Well, I know she will, an allergist. So maybe we can make a plan of attack. Because right this minute, when I put on my clothes, when I look at my stomach, when it's in my way, I'm more focused on my weight. When I feel like this, I'm focused on my health, of feeling like trash at night. I'm great in the morning. When I wake up and I don't eat, I am fine until I eat. Then I'm sick. But we have to eat, and we can't be scared to eat. That's the problem here. Yeah. I'm almost at the point of trying liquid diet again, where I just have like protein shakes, maybe some keto chow, maybe a lot of chicken broth again. When I was doing liquid diets, or when I was doing those sugar-free jello pudding stuff, the protein pudding things I was making, I wasn't having heartburn with any of that. Every time I've had keto chow since the C word, though, I have had severe heartburn from it. So that's not really an answer right now. I'm really surprised Premier Protein doesn't do that to me, though. So that's why I'm saying I think there's a list of stuff I am sensitive to or allergic to right now. Anyways, it is 1 a.m. and I'm going to try to sleep again, sitting straight up. We will see if I can fall asleep. I did want to show you my baby. This is a desk. So this is my dresser drawer with clothes that I haven't been able to wear in over a year or more, 2 years. They're my smalls and extra smalls, so I don't need to get into it. And I had a writer's desk, so I put it right here next to the bed. Like here I am. Underneath, I have it covered in a blanket, and underneath is where Bear hides because she needs a hidey spot. She doesn't like anyone near her. At certain times, she gets scared. But Piper wanted to sleep with me all the time, and it's kind of crowded in this bed, so I made her own bed with pillows and blankets next to me. And sometimes she gets extremely close during the night, and 3 of the other cats usually sleep with her, and then more sleep there. Us will sleep up here. Like, we have some already. So they all like to come in here when mommy comes in here to sleep. Once Dino comes in and we turn everything off, they've changed their sleeping habits to sleep with us now, so they don't keep us up. Once we turn everything off, they all find their position in the room wherever they're going to sleep. And sometimes some of them sleep in the bed, and then they all have other places. So usually there's at least 6 cats in here at all time. Sometimes it's all 8. So they always find their sleeping position. So your cats can learn to sleep when you do. This works out. She wants to lay on my stomach, but I can't take it right now. The last 2 nights she's been upset because she can't sleep on my stomach. And it's kind of hard for her to sleep on me when I'm sitting up anyways. So, I say hi. You're just staring into space. You mad. You're mad because you can't sleep with mommy. Mommy maybe won't eat tomorrow, and then you can sleep on mommy. Alright, I will see y'all in the morning. Alright, so now y'all can see. Of course, one is missing, but this This is how we sleep. This is how we sleep. It's ridiculous.